Good morning, chat. My name is Penbu. I'm the programming, puzzle gaming, and music making VTuber on Linux, and today we're catching up on thumbnails because I haven't made them yet, and we also have a few in the backlog that we need to do. I don't know if we're going to get through all of them, but we'll at least start with this week. You're all doing well? Today is Wednesday, a day full of meetings for me. I don't know how it ended up this way, but it seems like for some reason Wednesday is just full of meetings at work. But that's fine, I like meetings. It means I don't have to sit down and do other things. Whatever is laid out in the meeting is what I'm doing, and I don't have to make work for myself. Although sometimes I end up getting work to do afterwards, which, but it's okay. So yeah, today, this is the schedule if you haven't seen it for this week. We are I'm making thumbnails today. We don't need to make a thumbnail for the stream. We're going to be making thumbnails for the next two, Baba Is You tomorrow, and then the VS Composition Challenge, which is on Friday. Yeah, so we're going to start with that. Reaper, welcome in. You know, you say anytime, but you can only follow once. That was not a challenge, by the way. Okay, so today our tools are going to be GIMP as usual. We'll likely be pulling out EG sub. But we will see when that happens. Now what to start with. Baba Is You I think is going to be simpler, so we might start with that. I'm going to give you a little bit of a spoiler here. I need to turn off the sounds. I'm gonna have to remember that's over there. Okay. I'm gonna switch the save slot here, just so we don't mess up our current one. And then we're going to be using this one for our inspiration, because it makes for a very good thumbnail. And so what we're going to do, and admittedly I know how to solve this, we're going to pretend tomorrow that we don't know how to solve it. But these are troll levels for Baba Is You. And the way that this particular level is solved is something crazy. So we're going to have that top right bit as top left bit as our thumbnail there. And we're going to recreate that using the assets that are in the game. Hopefully it's in here, I can find it. That would be Stoic Clans. Don't think I need this. They're probably okay. These are all thumbnails, so we don't need those. The sprites. And Bob. I don't think we need those either. So we're going to look in the main game for these assets here. And actually, just to show off, the last time that I used them, I don't think I did these on stream. Baba Is You. And we had this one here. Was the first Baba Is You thumbnail that we had. And so all I did was take the assets from the game itself, and then... Did I take it from the game itself, or did I take it from the wiki? I might have taken it from the wiki. Might have been easier that way. We're going to try to find these in here. Probably under sprites somewhere. So we're looking for a win. Text win. Alright, so we have that. We'll just take the first one. We're gonna make a new canvas here. YouTube thumbnails are 1280 by 720. And then Baba is black there. We're gonna import this text win into here. And then blow it up by a good amount. Scale layer, say times 4 times 8. 192. That might be okay. What did I press? Give me a bit. Well, now you got behind the scenes of how I lay out my my other monitor. So I do have an ultra wide, and ultra wides are very nice for streaming. I don't think I leaked anything. We'll be okay. Anyway, I don't know how that happened, but here we are. We have a scale layer. What I forgot to change earlier was this interpolation here. Normally it's on cubic. That is generally okay for most things. But in this case, we actually want none because we want to keep those sharp edges. So you see here that we do keep the pixels. Minor technical difficulty, yes. It's not a VTuber stream without a bit of scuff. This might be a bit too large, actually. Yeah, maybe make it ×4. Layer, scale layer, ×4. 96. Yeah, this might be comfortable. I think I might want it a little bit bigger. But if it's not a power of 2, I don't know how that's going to look. I guess we'll see. ×6, at least make it even. Well, that's probably okay. And then we also want is, or text is, and do the same. Layer, scale layer ×6, interpolation none. We gotta remember to reset that, by the way, later on, the interpolation, because otherwise we're gonna get jagged, jagged layer resizes. And then also we're looking at text U. Why is this difficult? It shouldn't be difficult. And then what else do we need? We had Baba is. We already have the is. We can reuse that. And then we had 2 funguses. Actually, I think I'm gonna have to bring up the game again because I need the color for those. Fungus. This thing. Layer, scale layer, 6. By the way, for anyone watching, you don't have to watch me do this. If you want to take this time to be productive yourself and just work alongside me, you're very welcome to do so. One of the things that, one of the reasons why I started streaming was so that I would be able to allocate time for me to do things that I need to get done on stream, because anything as a streamer is content. Although I don't know if I've actually done that yet. I've gotten things like getting certain compositions done, but I don't know if I've done anything that is like actual work. Okay. We also need text Baba. But you know, if I can be here as a motivator for you to get your stuff done, then great. ×6. Okay, now I'm gonna have to boot up the game again. And we go back to this level. And take a screenshot of this so that we can take the colors from them. I would try and follow along. Internet is making a video buffer every 10 seconds. I might have... So I am dual streaming on Twitch and YouTube. If Twitch doesn't work for you, YouTube might. And if YouTube isn't working, then maybe Twitch might. Twitch does say that my bitrate is okay, so it might be your network. Although technically I don't think I'm allowed to say or to recommend that you go over to YouTube. I think that's against the terms. I'm not recommending anything, but it might help. Okay, so we want to put... We got a bunch of things here. We want to put... I'm trying to find a good place to lay these out. We have the Baba. And then find a good... Because we want Baba is you here, and then his Win over here. And then me over here somewhere. So what is this? This is we need 2 of these, and then we need 2 of the funguses, 2 fungi, and then now we need to put these in a grid. One way we can do that is to turn on the grid, because there is a grid here. View, snap to grid. There's an invisible grid, so I will just have that be invisible. Configure grids. I need this to be 64 pixels. Actually 144. 144. Because that's the width of our squares here. What happened to snapping? Snap to grids. Show grids. Okay. Okay, there we go. We got things snapping. And then we can just move that as one group later. I'm going to turn this off so we can see the grids. We got the is over here, and then we got the other is down here. And then U is Win. And actually this might be okay. This might be okay. Is 1280 divisible by 64 evenly? Oh, 1280, 64, 20. Yeah, okay. And then 720 is also... No, not quite. But close enough. I don't think we care too much. So this all goes in a single layer. All of our text. Like so. And then we do want to color these. So I think the easy way to do it is to lock the alpha channel. So this is the fungus and that's the other fungus. So locking the alpha channel means that we lock the transparent pixels. And when we put a color over them, which we will do in a bit, it will just color the colored bits. So for example, the fungus, I think I might have accidentally closed the screenshot. Are you serious? Alright. Oh, actually, no, it's over here. Never mind. Very good. We'll take this. And then we drop it over the fungus. And now it's brown. Maybe not completely. Okay, I think we're gonna have to take a different approach then. So unlock all of these. You notice the fungus has a little bit of gray in the middle here. We want to make sure we preserve that. So what we can do is we can put this into another layer. We may as well put the two fungi there. And then, because they're all the same color, we're going to put this on top. And then we are going to play around with the layer modes until we get something. I think this is probably it. Multiply. That looks about the same. So multiply is basically multiplying the color with the other color. So the color of one layer with the color of the bottom layer. Since the bottom layer here is white, for most of it anyway, then we get the full color. And then for the gray bits, which are darker than white, we get something that's slightly darker. Now, I guess the question is this the same color that we get over here? And if it is not, doesn't matter. Okay, it's not quite the same, but I think it's probably close enough. If it's not that, then what else? What else can we do? All right, multiply is probably our best bet here. Sorry, hold on. I'm stuck in my throat here. Anyway. And I'm not sure why my foot pedals aren't working. I think I'll have to reset them. So the U and the Baba are also the same color. We can group those together. That's the Win, this is the Baba. Take this and take that and group those together as one. And we'll give this color. Give it this one. And then same thing, multiply, and we get that colored. And then lastly, because the Ises are both white, we can take the Win. Although this is not quite the right color because we do need it to be brighter. Now the wiki should have something, and it should have the right colors too. So take this image, copy it, paste, grab the color, and then do the same thing here. We do still need a layer, even though it's one layer group over here, even though it's just one layer, because we do need to isolate the color so that it only works against the layers that are below it within the group, because otherwise we end up with something like this. Okay, so that is our base here. We can get rid of the grids, we can get rid of the snapping the grid too. Okay. I'm gonna save this while we still can. This goes under pictures, thumbnails, 2024, Baba's U. I don't have one for it because we haven't played it this year yet. Apparently it's been about 6 months since we last played it. So it is good to be getting back into it. Although I don't think I'm going to be playing the mainline story anymore. Just because I have gone through the 3 level packs. I'm almost done the 2 extra ones. But going through levels that I've already gone through is just kind of frustrating. So if any additional Baba content is probably just going to be custom level packs. Troll dogs. Okay. So so now we bring in me. And that'll be from here. We're going to sources, find my thing here, emotes, and we're going to use the new think emote. And not in there. Move that down here. And so actually I'm thinking maybe we move this over here to the left side, or to the right side rather. Just because I am facing, actually no, I'm looking over there, so that might not be too bad. Well, these emotes are directional, so you do want to make sure that either the like the eyes are looking to where they should be, or the face is oriented the right way and all that. One thing you can do is you can flip them. I don't like doing that because it's kind of cheap, and if you're not symmetrical, then it's not going to look right. And this design is not symmetrical because of, yeah, I guess the owl guy isn't. It doesn't necessarily have to be on the right side, because at a certain angle, I think you might see it on the left. But I think it is a little bit sloppy to flip things. Okay, so we're gonna put me here. I gotta make sure the eyes are notifications. And I gotta make sure the eyes are looking in the right spot. So you do want to make sure that when you position things, that the eyes, if you're looking over here, you want them to point this way. So we could put it over here, or perhaps it's going to be more natural to take all of these, and move them over here instead. I don't think so. I think that's probably better. Then we're gonna have the Baba Is You logo up here. And now we gotta go find that. I think I still have it from last time, because we had another Baba Is You. Oh, I did not. Did I ever have it? It might be hidden here somewhere. I swear I did. Oh, I guess I didn't. Okay. And then the red and blue, did that have anything? The logo. No, the logo is here. Okay. And this one did not have a logo. I'm surprised it didn't. It would have been nice to have it down here, the Baba Is You logo. But you do have to be careful about putting things over on this side, on this corner, bottom right, because YouTube will cover that up in certain circumstances. Okay, so we have this logo.png here. I think we can just take. I think that should probably be the right size, but also possibly not. No, this is too small. Yeah, I gotta go with something bigger. Now the question is, where did I find this? Baba Is You brand guideline? No, press kit. Usually these have something. And it might have been this one. I don't think it was this one. But we can take this one. And I just extract the first frame. From location, take this one. Extract the first frame. Take the background. And then drop it in here. Oh, that is about the same size. It's a little bit larger, but it's about the same size. So we're just going to take this one, I guess. I swear I got this from somewhere else. We're gonna blow this up. Normally, it's not a good idea to do this. I'm gonna put interpolation to no halo, which should reduce some of the blurriness. I want to make this maybe about the same size as the text. I want to center it a little bit. So it's okay if I'm covering the logo, as long as I'm not covering it too much. Okay, that's probably okay. We're going to take a guide here, put this down here, and it looks about right, so I think we can keep that. Where's my cursor? And I think this might be... Actually, no. No. We need something to point this out, because this is very unusual, and if you don't know the game, you don't know what you're looking at. Perhaps a bunch of question marks. Okay, so we're going to save this for now. No text. Oh, actually, no. We're going to use the question marks that are in the game. Because I think we do have question marks here. I just don't know what they look like. No, that's an actual cue. I don't see anything here that would suggest a question mark. XT? Nope. But I know there is an entire font for this. I'm going to look at my downloads folder off screen. Because I don't remember what I have in there, but I think I do have the fonts. The Hemply fonts thing. Pictures, thumbnail sources, assets Hemply. Oh, it's not here. But in any case, this is here. Alright, so I have all these. And we do have access to all these fonts here. In PNG form. And there is a question mark here. So we can take this. We want to take the larger one. I'm going to drop this in here, crop out the question mark. And then get rid of the rest of it, because we don't need it. Now we're going to blow this up to about 8 times its size. Scale layer. Times 8, or times 4, I think we did. No, let's do times 8. That's another 2. Interpolation none is correct. No, maybe times 6. We had times 6 for the other one, so this is probably best to have times 6 to match. Times 6. Maybe a little bit smaller, right? Times 4? Times 2. This one might be okay. Okay, so we're gonna want probably a couple of these. So we can arrange them in... I need to zoom in a bit more. Just so we can arrange them like this. Maybe 3 of them will do. Hold on. I need to make sure that we have a bunch of these. Maybe we don't need the 4th one. Okay. I'm going to leave one of those, just in case we need it. But I think this one I'm going to move inwards a little bit. Okay, I think that's probably okay. We do draw attention to that a little bit. We got the thinking face, we have the logo. Yes. Reaper, welcome into the YouTube chat. Odds are usually more appealing than evens. I wonder why that is. Okay, so I think this is probably good enough for the Baba Is You one. We're gonna save that without the no text because we're probably not going to bring out the AG set for this one actually. I don't think we need it. Really? I don't need this one either. Here's thumbnail, screenshot, not screenshots. 2024, Baba Is You. And that is it, and we're going to compress this. .png. Okay. Well, that's compressing. We've got another one. If we look at the schedule for this week, I'm surprised that didn't take too long. We're only 40 minutes in. Schedule for this week, we got another one, the VS Composition Challenge. VS, if you haven't heard of her rather, over here down at my recommends, VS is the adventure VTuber. She'd actually just finished a stream just before this, doing nonograms, which I do plan to do at some point. I do want to do a nonogram stream at some point. But she also does a bunch of shorts where she goes out and goes out to the real world and does adventures and stuff. Highly recommend. I'm going to drop links here. But yes, one of the things she did was in one of her streams she hummed a tune and she improvised a hummed tune rather, and she was talking about composition and how if you've ever hummed a tune you've composed before, and so we're going to take that and we're going to make something out of it. This is what I call the VS Composition Challenge. I've no clue, just something I learned from the 2 photography lessons I took. Interesting. Yeah, I think I see, because we do have the rule of thirds and stuff, right? And that's three segments. Yeah. I guess it's because there's a certain level of symmetry where the symmetry goes through one whole... I don't know. I'm just making things up at this point. But I think really there is a rule of 3, and I think that might be more compelling. Okay. So the VS Composition Challenge, because I was actually planning on doing this last week, and then my schedule got thrown out the window. I do have a partial work in progress already. We're gonna have to figure out how to get this. I think you can see where I'm going with this here. She does have a chicken model, which is, if I can bring it up, this thing right here. So we're taking the hair, and I guess the eyes and the beak, putting it on me. I'm gonna try to get rid of my hair too. Now, one of the things here is that my emotes are all vectors. Penbu public emotes. They're all vectors. So we're taking the noted emote out of Hubble, open it with Inkscape, and then move this over to where you can see it. Alright, this is all a vector, which means I can scale this up as much as I want. If you ever get emotes, do try to maybe get them as vectors, because it makes it a lot nicer to scale up. Because emotes at size, usually what if you don't have a vector, you end up with a really large canvas, large image that you end up having to scale down. With a vector, you can scale up and scale down at the same time, and you won't lose any quality. So if you can get yourself an emote artist who can do vectors, would recommend. This one is by CrystalCat44. I think she is linked in my description, and if not, she's over in the Discord. And speaking of the Discord, should come join the Discord. Where's the... Okay, there's the bot on the YouTube side. Usually I post the... whenever we do a thumbnail stream, I post the completed thumbnails directly in Discord. So if you want to see them at full quality, you can go check it out there. They will be in the Penbu Live channel. We also have a bunch of other channels in there as well that might interest you. Okay, so one of the problems about this this vector though is the way it was done means that I can't. So for example, I have the hair, right? I have hair. If I turn it off, it's just the hair, the line art for the hair. There is the color for segments here. I'm gonna have to find. But say I take off, not this one, color hair. There it is. Thankfully they're all grouped together. But if I turn off all the hair, then I'm left with this. So there's nothing actually drawn underneath, so I'm gonna have to remake all these shapes so that we can have something underneath, so then we can put the VS chicken hair on top. Or maybe I don't bother doing that and just put it on top and make it a little bit lazy. But I'd rather not be too lazy. So I've started doing that already over here. So hopefully we can just get started with this one. But what I do need to do, we can keep the glasses on, but we do need to fill in this portion here. Can you not zoom in with the control scroll? I think you should be able to. Hold on, I'm gonna try something else. Can I not do it through this? Oh, I can. And just for some reason, I can't do it with the mouse. It might be the case that it can, and I just need to restart Inkscape. So we're going to try that. I'm going here. This is the SVG, we'll go to Inkscape. And so far yet, we have not pulled out EG sub, but we probably will at some point. Inkscape. Are you going to boot? Watch as 2 of them pop up. Okay, but in the meantime, we can close these ones now because we don't need them. This I don't think we need. I'm going to put this off to the side instead. We do still need this. We will need that for later. We need this as a reference. This we don't need anymore. Okay, Inkscape, what's wrong with you? What happens? You know what? It probably opened in another instance somewhere that I can't see. I will go hunting for... Actually, no, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Do I need that? Okay. I'm gonna go to intermission for a brief moment and try to find this Inkscape window. I'll be right back. Welcome back. The downside of having multiple workspaces, yes, in a way. So the thing with the way that it's configured by default, I think my window manager is that it tries to keep windows of one program together, which is usually what you want. But you can also configure it so that for certain programs you can turn that off, and whenever a window of a program pops up, it ties it to the current workspace instead. I guess I need to do that for Inkscape. But yeah, for those of you who weren't in the Discord, we were talking about the different ways that window managers do workspaces. There's no workspaces, which is what used to be in Windows. And then there's the more traditional single workspace method, where you have multiple workspaces, but they're all sets, and you can have a window that's either on one workspace or on all of them, and nothing in between. And then there's WMII, which is what I'm using. That goes with the tagged workspace method, where you can put any arbitrary tags on windows. And each of those tags creates a workspace dynamically on the fly. And so it's very flexible, and the windows can appear on 2 or more windows, or 2 or more workspaces, instead of just 1 or all. And you can do lots of cool programmatic things, like put all your windows into a single workspace, or collect all the all the windows of one program into one workspace, temporarily too. Like for example, you see this +0 here. It's kind of hard. It's probably hard to see on your screen, but if you can see it, I have a +0 here, and that's because I have a workspace called 0 that collects all of my windows. And so if I ever need to go hunting down for a window and I've lost it, I can just go there and find it. But anyway, we have Inkscape here with the modified one that I've done. I don't know what I'm going to do with this hair, but I don't... Okay. I guess the scroll wheel here just doesn't work. I'm going to use my my other mouse. I have barriers set up so that I can control my streaming PC from my laptop. But it is a bit of a reach. Okay. We are going to hopefully maybe get rid of some of these. Actually, no, we need to merge these. Gotta find out how to merge these. I'm not too well versed in Inkscape, but I do hope that I know the basics. With this one? Yes, I think I can merge these. Where is it? There's object path union. There we go. And then from here I can edit the path, and then just get rid of all these points here. Delete. So we want it so that these points remain, but these points don't. And actually, I think I can select them like this. Just gotta be careful not to select too much. And make sure that they don't end up weird. Why is there one all the way down there? Yeah, that's not happening. I need to zoom in a bit more. Can I zoom in through here? Yes, I can. I gotta go. Alright, so well, thanks for dropping by, and hope to see you next stream. Enjoy your evening. Okay, so we take this, I guess. Take this. What else is here? And we kind of need this one, though. So maybe what we do is we just take this entire thing and move it so that... Come on, we need to get past that. We just have this... Oh, actually. Maybe we don't need the shape. Maybe we don't need the shape. Maybe what we should do is extend this. Because we're going to need to extend it anyway. And admittedly, this would be a lot easier, I think, if these lines were made as strokes. But it doesn't seem like that's how this was implemented. Okay, we're gonna try that. Maybe that'll look okay. Mostly. Just gonna zoom in there, fix that up. We actually get rid of some of those. Zoom in even more. Okay, get rid of that. I hope that is not a problem. Trying to make this as even as possible here. All right, maybe that'll do. That's close enough. So now we fill this out. We take the same. So the way this was done was it was bucket filled, and so we can take the same gradient here and then fill it in here. If I can find the bucket fill tool. Okay. How do I fill you with the same gradients? Oh, actually, hold up. No. We have this shape. What we can do is we can union the 3, 4 shapes. I think. Just gotta find the, yeah, here we go. Is it this one? Clothes. This one. One of these had it. Okay, it's probably this one then. Not counting this one. I don't know what's up with that. Did I just undo? Where is this path? And why can I not edit this path? Okay. So that is that. I do want to union this path with this path. So we got a path, union this, and now we get that. Which is almost what we want, but not quite. So maybe I don't want a union, I want some... combine? Nope. Flatten. No. Okay, I lost the part in the middle. Actually, no, I didn't lose part in the middle. Go back. Do I actually want a union? I don't think so. So this is combine, which isn't really what I'm looking for. And then there's exclusion, which I don't think is correct. There's intersection, which also is not correct. Difference, nope. Okay, I'm just gonna do union, and then we're gonna get rid of some of the stuff here. And hopefully we don't need it. The question is this even going to be visible? We can also just smooth it out in GIMP, because this is going to be rasterized later anyway. Yeah, I might do that. I might just do that. Okay, unfortunately, I don't know if I'm going to be able to redraw this. So we're going to... I guess we're just going to leave it at that. Okay, no, I think we might want to do a redraw in GIMP instead. We're going to leave that as that. We're going to export. We're going to save. We're going to export... here. I'm gonna call that work in progress. Then we're gonna put that over here. And then I'm going to take the layer attributes here. Remember what this is a 408 and 127. Oh no, that's the offset. We don't. We kind of care about that one. 408, 127, and this is size what? .449, 589. We're gonna start with the size. 449, 589. Probably fine. I'm gonna go no halo here, scale. Oh yeah, because it's smaller. That's right. And we're just gonna line this up as best as we can. And to do that, we're going to use a trick where you take the difference and then you go until it's all black. Or at least as best as you can. Actually, it doesn't even matter because I don't think we have the final placement either. So this is fine. Gonna take that. We're gonna take that. Oh, that is looking like almost what we want. You know what? That's not too bad. We're gonna keep that. There are also additional things that I want to remove here. Because we do have this here that we need to get rid of. Where's my eraser? I actually don't remember how I got rid of this. We do have to clean it up a little bit. Eraser. Normally I prefer to do non-destructive editing, but I think I've already destructed this, so we're just gonna go ahead and do it. Non-destructive editing in this case would be, instead of using the eraser to erase the pixels, you would use a layer mask to just hide the pixels instead. And if you are able to, when you do these things, you should try to go with non-destructive editing, because it makes it a lot easier to undo things. Because with destructive editing, once it's gone, it's gone. But with non-destructive, it means you can still get it back. Okay, so that's that gone. I've got this over here, this over here. And that is, I'm gonna say that's close enough. Okay. And now we gotta fill out this this stuff down here. Oh yeah, actually I have to get rid of the feet too. Get rid of the feet. And then that is looking like a good one. And then now we fill out this portion. I think all we need to do is fill in some lines. Hopefully we can fake this part. Because I don't art. I don't draw. So we're just gonna have to hope it works out. I think we could maybe take something from one of my other emotes. But I can't be bothered to go look. We're going to be using the clone tool for this one. So we can get exact colors. The clone here. And add this on top. Now I want this on aligned mode, I think. I can never remember what aligned and registered means, but they seem to work out. And it's all just good old photo editing. And delete that later. Then I guess we can go over to this layer and just copy what we have here. Because really all we need is the right color. just to make sure that we're getting the gradient correct. It doesn't have to be perfect because nobody's looking here. But we should at least try to maintain the gradient. I'd say this is probably close enough. I'm okay to be a little bit sloppy here. I'm gonna take out the chicken bias. And then I'm going to go with the eraser tool and erase this bit. Not that it matters, because it is behind the hair. You're not really going to see it. Go back to the clone tool. Clone here. Just to make sure that we get that little bit of white spot there. And then hide this. Once again. Just clean it up a little bit. Some white spots here. I don't know if I care enough to... I do care a little bit. Alright, you know what? Close enough. Nobody's going to see that anyway. Now the bigger problem is going to be this one. We're going to have to put on our drawing caps and try to extrapolate here. Add a new layer just so we can isolate this. We need a paintbrush that is about that size, a little bit smaller. Even smaller than that. 6, about 6. And then hardness 50. Hardness 100. Couldn't be. And we gotta make sure that we're using the black too. Actually, you know, it might be. Hardness like 88 or 90. Let's make it 90. I'm using a mouse here. I do have my tablet. You know what? That might not be too bad because all we need to do is compensate for this bit, and as long as it looks more or less okay, we should be okay. Okay, so now we take this color here, draw that, try to fill in where the shadow might be. I do this on a bottom layer so we can more easily remove it. Like that. I'm going to say that's probably it. And then we can fill in the rest of this with a bucket fill layer, or a bucket fill tool rather. Over here with that, and then just clean up the edges. Very carefully clean up this edge. And clean up this edge. Okay. I'm going to call that one good enough. And then we do need that a little bit there, so we're going to have to... Well, thankfully, I think this one's a little bit easier, because we can just take the blue from here. I'm going to put that in another layer too. And then also bucket fill that. For the most part, and bucket fill this bit too. And then just clean it up. Actually, I'm not going to bucket fill this. I'm going to select, example merged, select, hello? I need a little bit more space here. Select more of that. And this is a little bit better than the bucket fill tool, I think, because you do have more... it's about the same, actually. I was gonna say you have a little bit more flexibility. And you do. But it turns out we're gonna have to fix it anyway. That's fine. I'm gonna need a smaller brush for this one. Or let's try this again. Hopefully we can fill that whole thing without it being too bad. I'm good with that. And there we go. We're now chicken VSified Penbu. Now I gotta put all that in one layer. Or one layer group rather, just to keep things together. That was down there. And this one's down here, and you gotta put this over here. And then I put the chicken in there. And then the rest of it, I think we can just hide. We need that one. We need this one. That goes in there. And then we can move this entire thing. Okay, great. Now I gotta find a place to put this. I think the most logical place to put it is probably over here. But also maybe we just move the sheet music. But I want to make sure all of the music is visible, because that's the whole point of this, right? So I can do a little bit of fudging here. Well, what if we take this and cut it out? Or, no, not there. Take this, cut this part out, and then move it up here. Just to give us a little bit more space. And then we can move this. Well, I kind of wanted to keep this here because if we look at image guides, new guide by percent. Well, if we do golden thirds. Oh, I guess it isn't. Okay. I guess we move this up then. That's fine. I was gonna say rule of thirds means that we actually have this in the thirds, like along the third line, but I guess we don't have that along the third line right now. So we are free to move this, or cut it and move it up. And move it in such a way that maybe the top of the staff is with the third line, or maybe the middle line is part of the thirds. That's probably okay. And then on the bottom third, we have me. And it's best to align eyes to the to that. Like so. I'm going to add more lines here. another guide at the vertical third, but also at the vertical 3/4. That'll be 75%. Just so we have more flexibility in alignments. And I think I will have this at 75%. We got a lot of empty space on the left side here. I don't know if we can fix that. That does feel like an opportunity for text, but I have no idea what text to put in there. Actually, no, we can put the quote. I'm not going to show you the clip right now because I don't have that set up. But I think we can put the quote here. And we were going to do that with EG sub, so finally we get to pull that out. .note text. For some reason I get a little bit too excited about bringing up EG sub. I think it's because nobody else uses it. I do want to bring it out more, like, for actual subtitling, but I need to figure out how to do that without infringing copyrights on stream. I was thinking maybe some of the Hololive videos are probably okay, but we'll see. Okay, so now we can make text here. I'm going to use what's the Tiresias info font, which is what the BBC uses for their subtitles. I'm gonna make that say 100. We'll see. This one and this one. If you've ever hummed a tune before, you've composed something like that. I'm going to pull up the clip and I need to listen to what it says, but I will not be showing it on stream because I don't want to deal with audio routing right now. Maybe you'll hear it through my speakers, I don't know. If you've ever hummed a tune that you've made up, you composed that. Tune that you've you composed that. Okay. That is a long quote. And then we put VS 2024 on it. This is too large. I'll make that maybe 80. I'm gonna tune that you've made up and you composed that. M dash, because you always want to use proper dashes. Yes. 2024. Alright. We've made up, you composed that. And maybe right align this thing. This will be AN 3. This needs to be I think 70. Or we rotate it and hopefully make a little bit of space. A little bit of extra space. Can we add a little bit more space? Sure. Sure. I don't like this, but I think we can probably go with that. So then we're going to take this, and then we're going to... Oh, but then the 4 is going to get covered. The plan here was going to be put this behind, like behind the character, but then we cover the 4. So what if we... realign it? We're on the tune. Hard space that you've made up. You kind of need to. You kind of need to break it there. Let me just add more hard spaces here. Sure. You know what? Close enough. I think any typesetters here. Oh, did this hang? Any typesetters here are probably going to be mad at me for doing that, because you do not align. You do not align text with hard spaces, but in this case, I think it's probably okay. And move this over here. Okay, and then we make this look a little bit nicer. We're going to take VS colors. And this is actually her old model. She had recently revealed a new model. It looks like this. So this here, I think, is the color that she uses. And that was in... VS5 is her handle here. We're going to try to find the silhouettes. Oh, there's a new chicken one. Find the silhouettes here. That was posted just before... oh, actually no. I guess I'll take this one. I'll take that one. We will take the color from that one and use it as our text color. So this is this. And we'll use it to do the text here. And we will change this a little bit. So no shadow. Add 0. And I think we want a little bit of a better border. So boards, say 3, but not black. What if we board 0? I don't think that works. Shadow 3, where the shadow is the darker one. If we do have a shadow here, this might actually work better. We have this, where the shadow is this color. But we do need, I think we do that, we need some sort of border. But I don't think it can be black. 3C. Well, it can't be white either. We have the option of making multiple borders. That is a little bit of a pain, so I kind of don't want to do that. So I would like to try and avoid that if we can. So we are going to be looking for a darker. I guess we can use this. So I think this is what we should use. We go back here. Oh, she did use this blue. So I guess we can maybe use this blue here. I'm gonna try that blue first, and then if it doesn't work out, then we will try the darker blue. This needs to be the border color, which is number 3. That in here. I think we need the darker blue. Not enough contrast. So take this dark blue here. Copy this. And we're going to set the border color darker blue. And you know what? That's not too bad. That's not too bad. It's not going to be great. Like if you're looking at this at a small size like this, it's a lot of text. And it's a lot of text you can't read, but you know, I don't know if I care. We also need to find a place to put a number 1 on. Composition, we are the chimkin. We need to find a place to put number 1. I mean, we can put it over here, we can put it over here. We can put it over here. Actually, this spot is probably the best spot. Because then it balances out the text over here with the text over there. And so we will put that over here. You have number 1. I'm going to make this AN7 so that we anchor it from the top left. Going to get rid of the rotation. Like this. Do my best to align it with stuff in the frame. Somewhere. The 1 should probably be aligned with the time signature, and then also aligned horizontally with the title. It's one trick you can use when aligning stuff. You can take one of these, for example, and then just spread it across like so, and move it like this, and then if it matches, then you know it's aligned. We need to pull this down a little bit more. Very carefully. Okay, whatever. And then we can also do this in the same manner at 90 degrees. And see if it aligns here. I'm going to call that close enough. Actually, I think we can go a little bit this way. We do have to account a little bit for the optical illusion. Because the most of the weight is going to be on this vertical bar here, with a slight bit of weight on the left side. So we want to offset this just slightly for balance reasons. This way. No, actually, maybe not. I don't know if the little flag has enough weight for it to need balancing like that. So we can align this like this and just double check on either side. That's probably good enough. Okay, so we can get rid of this test 1. Oh, don't fail me now. We can get rid of this test 1. And then now we can export to PNG. All right. This is the quote. This is number 1. Actually, no, this looks a little bit too far. It looks very lopsided. We don't have good balance. I think this needs to be further in this way. Or maybe we do put it over here. I don't know. Or instead we put it over here. We can put it over here. Line up with the ends there. I think this might have better balance, just slightly. The balance is still a little bit off actually, but so if not there, then we can put it over here. But then that interferes with the quotes. This is fine. This is fine. What if we get rid of the border and shadow? Make it slightly less prominent. And then we make it the dark blue instead. The dark blue that we use for the border. What did I change here? That's not right. That is extra not right. What happens? Hello? Okay, maybe that actually is the color. We're gonna use a different one instead. Take that, take the lighter blue-ish, and do that. It's probably a little bit better. Just a tiny bit. But at least it's more flat on the page rather than going up the page. So what happens actually, just to double check this, what happens if we take off the shadow? Is that going to be okay? No, it's not. I think we do need the shadow on this one. Okay, so this is fine. We can leave that one as is. Remove the no text, overwrite, and press PNG. We are the Chimkin 01. Okay, so that is those are the thumbnails for this week. Now, going back to our page here. We're gonna look at all of our streams and see what we missed. So we may as well update these now while we can. Over here we go to edit video. Here we edit video as well. And then we go over here, we change that, and then we change that to, which one was this one? This is VS Composition Challenge, perfect. We take this one, and then save that, and then for the Baba one, we go out, and in, and then do this. Come to think of it, I think there is actually a word in Baba called confused, or something to the something similar to that, but that actually does have the question marks. But you know what? It's okay. I'll save that. It'll take the cache a little bit of time to catch up, I think. So we might not see it on the page right away. And then today's stream, because it is a work session doing thumbnails, it's always the schedule. So we're going to leave it at that. We don't need an extra thumbnail for that. But everywhere where you see this style of thumbnail, these are all temporary. We have $30 websites, Ranging Soy Milk's follow song, which, if you had not heard it already, we're going to go over here. That would be this one. We had done this in 4 hours. And that was over on the Twitch sides, Soy Milk. So every time she gets a follow or a raid or a subscriber or anything like that, she sings that song, and she has a number of variations of that song, and one of which is the newest one is the one that we made on stream, using $30 websites. $30 websites full of meme sounds, and you make you can change the pitch and all that. Change the pitch, and you can make music out of it. It's quite an experience. What else do we have here? Tetro 7 plus X bag Tetra League. Do I really want to pull out Tetro for that? I think I might have a screenshot somewhere. If we do, then great. I might pick that one up. And then we have another Tetro one, which is Rules 2024, the bombs. It's another one that's easy to replicate because, maybe a little bit easier to replicate, because we do have the bombs mode still active, and we can fake it if we need to. And then the first set of temporary thumbnails, because the rest of these are all real thumbnails, are making drum beats in Hydrogen, which I still have not uploaded the music for, because I still haven't done the blog post that comes along with it to complain about the license of the samples that were used. So technically, legally, I cannot distribute that without having to make my my music under a certain license that I don't want it to be under. And then here we have this Tetro stream that we did impromptu because my Switch had not been charged, so I couldn't play Tetris Effect connected with the classic mode, which is what I wanted to do to begin with. And then we had another work session with Owlfudge. I don't know if we necessarily need to do this one, but we do have a template that we can use, so this one might be okay. We can start with this one. If we go to the Owlfudge one, we have all of these here, and I think we've used almost all of them. So we go to the playlists section. And then we go look for Owlfudge. It's in here somewhere. Which ones have we not used yet? We use this one, use that one, use that one, use this one. We have not used this one. Well, that's easy. I think we just use that one then. So we'll take this one, and then we will edit the video. And then we will take this, and then number 3. Is it actually the third in the series? Might be. 1, 2, 3. No, 3. Close enough. I think it was meant for that anyway. And now we have official art, or well, we have commissioned art for our specifically for Owlfudge, so we might do a new thumbnail series for this one. Very similar, but not quite the same. Okay. And the cache is going to catch up at some point. That's another thumbnail done. Great. Drum beats and hydrogen. The easy way is just to, I guess, make... do I already have one for that? I might have. Let's see if I have something. Composition. No, that's not in there. This is called hydrogen. I do not have one here either. So we can load up hydrogen. Can resize this to be 1280 by 720. I hope we get something. Or we resize this to something different, because otherwise we end up with this whole thing. But we go to the project, open recents, and I guess we don't have any recents. We can open the demo. I guess we can open the demo. No, that's boring. So we open, and I had saved this somewhere. I'm gonna go find this off screen, but I'm sure we have it somewhere. I guess the actual file itself is not under the license. It's only the sound samples that are. Really? Why do you not want me to do that? Okay, fine. Copy location. File name, this thing. This is what we created. I need to find something that has a somewhat complex pattern. I mean, I guess this one. We have a fill here, pattern A fill. The fills are going to be the ones that look the most complicated. We're gonna go with a fill, I guess. Okay, so now we can screenshot this. And move that aside. Pictures, screenshots. I'm doing this off screen because I don't know if there's anything in my screenshots that I don't want you to see. And we'll use this as our base. I don't know what to do with this. We gotta slap something on. The easy way is to slap on an emote. What did I call the title for the stream? I call this Percussionist Makes Drum Beats. Ah. Okay, I got it. We take out the buckets. Pictures, assets, props. The buckets we can use. And we don't need it that big. But actually, I'm going to save that for later because I don't know what we're going to use it with. I can have Ket instead of me. Feels a little bit weird though. I could pull out my model. And I probably have something here that I could use already, actually. Because if I have something that I can use, I would rather not have to make new. So this is not no. Actually, this is probably fine. So we put this here. That's kind of forcing it, but you know, as long as we have some custom thumbnail, I almost don't care. Or move you upside down here. It's kind of weird, but you know, filling out the space here probably isn't too bad. Maybe not do that. I kind of need to hide this bit. Now, I don't remember why the eye angle here is so severe, but this works out because you want the eyes to look somewhere. So we're going to do that. I'm going to put the bucket somewhere because I want the bucket. Over this one. Maybe wear it as a hat or something. No, it's supposed to be a bucket drum. But it's kind of hard to convey that. Kind of hard to convey the bucketness here. Now I can do this. That's kind of random. Or I'd put a bucket in here. It's also pretty random. I don't know if it's. I don't think that's really gonna help. Maybe we just get rid of the bucket. You know what? That's fine. This needs text. I'm gonna save this. Pictures, thumbnails, 2024. Hydrogen. A little bit anachronistic because we have this, which wasn't created until afterwards. But that's okay. Hydrogen 01. I don't remember what we called this piece. I don't know if it ever had a name. You know what we can do? I think I got it. So we're gonna use EG7 again to add some text. Hi, 2024 hydrogen. Pull up EG sub. Open this video in there. It's not a video, it's an image. Oh, no, not that one. Put this in here. We want the text over here. We're going to make this in Inconsolata, which is the usual font. No shads. Board 4, we'll figure it out. 70. FS 70. FS 80. 90. 100s. 120. Text is going to be not a drummer. 45. Inconsolata semi-bold. That'll be B600. 140. 180. 70. Move that over here. And then make it also AN. Have a line on the center right. So that'll be AN6 following the numpad. Position that over here. Alright, align it somewhere. And then we need an arrow. And our arrow font is usually PAX, whatever this is. Now we just have to find a good arrow. Or we do an arrow over here. Arrow. Find a good one here. Assuming that this one even has one. be 600. Let's turn this up to like 230. 40, 50, 60, 300. Too much. 250. Bold 0. Okay, that's fine. I want this AN5 so it's centered. Oh, actually no, AN. I'm gonna use a different arrow. Use the rightwards arrow. For that I can do AN4, centered on the left side. Oh, that's shorter. Never mind. I do want that. So then in this case I want AN7 actually. Almost. Maybe I do still want AN4. No, close enough. And then I wanted to match the angle here. So that it's parallel to this line. Parallel to that line. And so you read the text, you go down here, you look at the eyes, and you go back up here, and then you have a loop. It's a very tight loop, but you generally do want to make sure that you have a loop. Now we go into GIMP, look at our color palettes. I think it's this color that I like to use. Go in here, take the border, do this. I think it was darker one. And then do the same thing for this one. Board 8. Okay, board 8. At this point, I don't know if I care. Maybe it should be blue instead. This blue, the one that we usually use. Just to make it stand out a little bit more. Maybe lighter blue? Certainly not that blue. Try the other one. Darker blue. Blends in a little bit too much. Can we try the green? Too bright. Try this green. Does not blend well. Okay. We're going to stick with the blue. Or the purple. No, I think the blue is probably better. I'm gonna go with the blue instead. Copy this. Put this here. And then maybe we add a little bit of shadow actually. For shads, so 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 is fine. And then we put on a little bit of transparency here. Let's say 80 or 80, halfway. Just so we give it a little bit of depth, so that you can see it better. So this is hydrogen. Hydrogen 01 dot bats, and say PNG snapshots. And then with that, we have one for hydrogen. And then all that's left to do are the tetra ones. I don't know if I want to do this. I know, this one is no text. That stays the same. This one is not no text. This is what changes. So in the meantime, I'm going to try to look for the is it this one? I know I have some screenshots of bomb mode. I don't know if I have any that are mine. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and upload that one. Drum beats and hydrogen. Edit video. Even if we don't finish all the thumbnails today, you know, at least we got through a few of them. And then all that's left are the tetrial ones. Yeah, I don't like that spacing, but also I don't really care at this point. Actually, no, I do kind of care. That's bothering me. So we gotta move this. Move this over a little bit so that we have some even spacing here. Maybe move this over. No, this is fine. Just make sure that we have even spacing there. So we're gonna do that, and then we're going to re-upload. Well, resave, recompress. Hydrogen, can I spell right? And then we're going to re-upload this one. Okay, that looks a little bit better. I'm gonna save that. And there we go. The text has shifted a little bit. Okay, what else do we have? So we have hydrogen done, owl fudge done, tetrio. I'm gonna slap on a random tetrio thing, I guess. Then we have April Fool's 2024, which I do have this screenshot. Hold on, I lost it. So I have a few screenshots, but the names here aren't mine. But also, maybe it doesn't matter. So I can just edit these out. I take that out and edit. Which one looks more impressive or more appealing? I don't know. This one looks a little bit busy, so maybe not this. And then there's this one, which is fine. Because it does show off the bombs. But this is also pretty intense too. So I'm almost inclined to go with this one. Let's go with that one. Use this as our base. We gotta resize this over to 1280 by 720. Okay. I'm gonna move this out of the way. What do I want with this one? I think we just put in one of the random stuff over here. Hurry for time anyway. We've been at this for 2 hours. It's probably a good place to stop after this one. Especially since I can't think anymore. Okay, we're just gonna find one in here. Can't do any of the switch ones. This one's probably okay. Lazy thumbnailing. Although instead of lazy, you can just say efficient thumbnailing. You know, maybe I don't actually have to edit anything out. This is probably fine. We're gonna put a guide here at 25% vertical, just so that we have some reference points of where it could be okay. And this is probably fine. Cubic. Transform. And I'm going to call that done. No. Wait, no, we need text here. Something here pointing saying that it's bombs. Pictures, thumbnails, 2024. Petrio. April Fool's. Petrio, April Fools 2024. This got no text. And then not too many windows open here and close some of these. I will need this one for later. I'm going to leave that up here. I can close this one. I do not need this one. I don't think I need that one. I can close this one now. We're done with that. We don't need that one. Anything else? This I will need later, so I'm going to move that out of the way. This we don't need anymore. I'm going to save though. We don't need this one. Okay, so then we're just left with this, and then we need some text here saying that it's bombs. And we'll do that in EG sub. Where are my stuff? I don't know why I'm blanking here. I think I just need food or something. To be honest, I don't know if I've eaten a proper lunch yet. Day full of meetings means that you don't really have a lot of time to grab food and get stuff. Petrol. What am I looking at? I was this one. Right. We need EG sub. And then, bombs. And spell it right. But, I do need another font. Do I use this? Do I use a touchscrew font? $250. That's B600. FS200. AN5. Do that over here. Then we need an arrow pointing that way. And we're going to style that afterwards. This time we're actually going to use the PAX arrow stuff. Because I need a good arrow. I just don't know which one. And move that over here. It's not going to be in 5, it's going to be in 4. EFGHI, let's make that FS 20, 30, 40, 50 for now, just so we can see it all. Okay. I think it's T that I want, lowercase t. Let's back up to 200s. Uh, 200, yes. FS 200, not lowercase t actually. I'm gonna pull up the fonts. The font waterfall here, or the character set. I am looking for something like this arrow. I think this one's the one I always use, W. Oh, and 6 and 7, 8, 9, 6. 6 is fine. I want this at 200 or 150. Less bold. $130. 130 is probably going to be okay. I'll move this so that it matches the angle. Or it at least has to flow in some form. This is probably okay. That is not okay. that might be okay. Okay, and now we need our color scheme. What I'm probably going to do is I'm going to steal the colors from over here. Take the bottom color yellow. Take that. Make that the fill color. And then take the red color, orange, or whatever you want to call this thing. Orange red. Make that the border color. Over on this side, because it matters where your cursor is. And we're going to make the border bigger. Board 5, 6, 7. I think we're going to want a double border here. Unfortunate. Fine. Fine, I'll do that. With the board 2, I'll take this black here, whatever this is. I don't know if it's actual black. It probably is actual black, because this here, oh, it's not quite black. Let's take the black as part of this. The thing when doing typesetting is that you don't want to assume colors, you always want to pick them. Because otherwise it's not going to look right. I'm going to turn off the shadow here. Board 3, 4, 3. So make this 11. Just 10. Sure. And then, when doing layering like this, you want to make sure that your fill is the same color as your border. I mean, in this case, it doesn't really matter too much because it is being covered already, but in many cases, it actually does matter. And we're going to do the same thing with the arrow, where we take this style here, it's over here, and then take this style here, and put it over here. I do want shad 0 on the bottom one. Then we get rid of the shadow there, and this should be good. Okay. That's fine. We're just going to leave that one out as is. This is Tetrio. This is Tetrio Bombs. No, we said April Fool's 2024. I think. What we called it. So now we save that. And then we make this the thing. Then we compress. And we will leave that one there. Do I want to leave it at that, or do I want to go for one more? I don't have any ideas for this one. We could... this seems like an easy one to do. I just don't have any ideas for it. Because we can go to $30 websites. We can take a screenshot of this. So I had for the for the video for this one, I think it's, yeah, not that one, this one. The thumbnail, right? I have this, her deer form. I mean, I guess it isn't deer form really. What I can do is I can have the same thing, but instead of having this sequence that doesn't exist yet, we just have it at the top. Because we do have this. I can modify it so that we take a shot of this, and I think this is 1920 by 1080. So full-size shot here. Take a screenshot of that. And then where that gets put that into my downloads folder. Take that, we take this. And then we change out the lower image for this one. That's almost the same thing, see? Almost. Yeah, except this, oh, actually, hold on. I think what we can do is remove the layer mask. Don't apply the layer mask. Disable layer mask, and then we just take out this bit instead. Remove layer mask. Add layer mask. Selection. I think I want to invert that. Invert mask so that we hide that one. Or okay, I gotta find where I found this first because I don't want to do multiple transformations on this. Do I care enough? I almost don't care enough at this point. Where did I find this? So Soy has a what do you call it? A Google Drive link, a shared one, that contains a bunch of shots you can use for memes, and I got this from one of those. And the question is, where did I save that to begin with? I don't think I did. It's kind of just stuck there. Okay, so we delete the layer mask, and then I guess we can move Soy over. I can use the right tool here. I'm gonna move Soy over here. Where can I put you? Oh, but then we also have to put me somewhere. Undo. Or we don't put me here, and we put Ket here. Ah, that's an idea. Sure, we'll put Ket in here. We need to have you add a comparable size. Something like that. And then have you out here. We want to line the faces. Be roughly around there. Okay. And then I want to take this. I want to find where this line would be. Maybe roughly there. I'm just eyeballing this one. Although if I'm going to eyeball, I should probably go up a little bit to 100%. Yeah, that's probably fine. And then we add layer mask. In the selection, do not invert, because that's actually what we want this time. And then we have this. Maybe move you a little bit more. Here this way, moving the mask this way. Does that look a little bit more balanced? Not really. A little bit too far, actually. So I think the idea is correct. We just need to get the right movements. Oh, is it about this much, I think. You know what? No, this is fine. I'm gonna leave it at that. I think this is probably about correct. You want to align the faces, you don't want to align the heads. Yeah, this will do. So, this goes under this. This goes under this. 2024. $30 website. Actually, composition. It's not in there. $30 soy milk. I do want to do another arrangement of Soy's Apollo song, maybe an orchestral one this time, or something else maybe. And she doesn't have a good orchestral one yet. Okay. Let me take this. I'm gonna do that. Do this. Export. I don't think we need any text there, so that's fine. While we're waiting here, we Tetrio April Fool's PNG. I don't remember if we actually did do this already. Oh, we did. It's okay. We're just gonna wait. But at any time, we can also upload this one. Don't need this one. Don't need this one. This one and this one. So with that, I think we just have one more to go. Oh, two more. Because there's this Tetrio one, which I don't know what to do with. And then we have the 7x bag Tetra League one. $30 soy milk and 2024 shenanigans. We have not compressed that one yet. This one we have. Save that one. And then this one. $30 website. $30 soy milk. Compress. Okay, so now we can use this over here. Take that, save it. And there we go. I think we're gonna leave it at that because I don't want to do any more of these. So. Looking over what we had here, so these two are for this week. We had this just now. We still have to do this one, which I'm just gonna double check to see if I have something. I do have this. All right, this is exactly. I mean, it's showing out the 7 bag day thing. This is a screenshot that I took right after I think it was at the end of the stream. Which, sure. Or we do this one. But I think I will leave that for another time. Might do this one off stream. Because I do not feel like thinking about it. Okay, so with that, the reason why this is I'm streaming also to Twitch is because normally I stream to Twitch only for community games and other special streams, but today, or this week rather, we're not doing any of these two on Twitch. These are strictly going to be on YouTube. So if oh, what was that? If you would like to see some of these, I'm really tired. Okay, I need food. If you would like to come and watch, you should go subscribe to my YouTube channel. The link is in the about panel, and I hope this one works. Maybe this command does work if I set it up, and maybe I haven't set it up. Yeah, anyway, the link is in the about panel. It's at Penbu BT. So I can just paste it in here now. If you're on YouTube, you're already there. So if you want to, what you can do is you can click the bell here. You'll get notified for the stream. So this is tomorrow. Gonna be at 7:30 p.m. Eastern time. Same as usual. And then at the same time, the next day, we're going to be doing the VS Composition Challenge, which is this one here. But yeah, tomorrow, Baba's you. Hope to see you there. Haven't played Baba in 6 months. And we're going to be coming back with a bunch of troll levels. So I hope it's going to be mind-bending to some degree. If you were here earlier with the first level, and if you know how to play Baba, it's definitely gonna be a trip. Okay, with that, I think we're gonna end it there. It's been 2.5 hours. Usually I'd be able to go for a little bit longer, but I think thumbnails, admittedly, part of the it's one of the things that I somewhat dislike about streaming to YouTube is just having to make thumbnails. Which, thumbnails are great, but they also take effort to do. And so that's why we do these streams sometimes, just so that we make time for them. Because thumbnails are also important. Okay. Was there anything left that I had to do? Right, if you're not in the Discord already, we're gonna drop that link again. Drop that link in again. Stumbling over my words a lot today. And I'm hoping the bot is picking that up. Okay, great. Yeah. So if you're not in the Discord, go join the Discord if you'd like. But otherwise, there we go. Thank you all for coming. I will see you next stream. And good night, chat. Bye. Right, on the Twitch side, I forgot we should probably find somebody to raid. Who can we raid on here? Or maybe we just don't. Let me see. Nobody's doing... I mean, it's not like anyone's gonna be topical, though. Any, Or maybe we just don't raid. I almost don't feel like raiding. Oh, actually... We have random guy playing Tetris, so that connected. Maybe. I don't know. Also, Hessel, thanks for lurking around. Much appreciated. Oh, there's nobody in my follow list that I feel like raiding. Let me see if I can make this a little bit bigger. On the YouTube side, feel free to drop off. We're actually, hold on, who's up on YouTube right now? I think it's not like you can rate anyone on YouTube anyway, so it's fine. I think Shiori is doing some Japanese learning, so I will probably be hanging out over there later on. I will drop that in the Discord too. That would be this one over here. I will be putting that in the Discord later as well. While we're on Twitch, I guess we gotta have to find someone. Doesn't really matter who, I guess. I need you to go up this. Ooh, wait a minute. I do have somebody on our side. Okay, I've got it. We are rating Oh No's. Oh No's. Oh No's. Doing art. I see a bunch of Kirby's on screen. Sure, it's a fun time. Also a fellow Canadian. So yeah, go say hi. This is a raid message. We'll see you there. But otherwise, thank you all, chat, and good night.